Zsa Gbor's life was filled with intrigue and drama, making her a figure of fascination in Hollywood. Her marriages, often more than her film roles, captured public attention. With a total of 9 husbands, each relationship brought its own set of headlines, from her whirlwind romance with hotel magnate Conrad Hilton to her tumultuous union with actor George Sanders. Her bold personality often led to scandalous moments, such as her infamous arrest in 2005 for slapping a police officer, which only added to her notoriety. Beyond her personal life, Gbor was known for her sharp wit and memorable quotes, often delivering them with a flair that kept her in the spotlight. She embraced her image as a glamorous diva, attending lavish parties and mingling with the elite, which further solidified her status as a socialite. Her sisters, Eva and Magda, also contributed to the family's legacy in Hollywood, but Zsa's larger-than-life persona overshadowed them. Her ability to reinvent herself and stay relevant in a changing industry showcased her resilience. Even as the years passed, she remained a beloved figure, embodying the essence of old Hollywood charm and excess. The secrets and scandals that surrounded her life continue to intrigue fans and historians alike, ensuring that her legacy endures in the annals of celebrity culture. Throughout her life, Gbor was married 9 times, with each union adding a new layer to her public persona. Her husbands included notable figures such as George Sanders, a well-known actor, and Conrad Hilton, the hotel magnate who was instrumental in building the Hilton hotel empire. This marriage made her the great-aunt of Paris Hilton, linking her to a new generation of fame. Gbor's relationships with these influential men became a central part of her identity, often overshadowing her film career. She had a unique ability to turn her many divorces into a source of humor, frequently making light-hearted quips about her marital history. This series of marriages and divorces captivated the public, contributing to her notoriety as one of the most famous women known for being famous. Her charm and wit often took precedence over her filmography, making her a beloved figure in popular culture. The public's fascination with her romantic escapades only added to her allure, ensuring that she remained a prominent figure in the entertainment world. Known for her clever wit and humorous perspective on relationships, Gbor was often quoted making witty remarks about marriage and men. One of her most famous lines was, "I am a marvelous housekeeper. Every time I leave a man, I keep his house," which reflected her light-hearted view on her divorces and independence. This quote encapsulated her playful attitude towards her romantic life, showcasing her ability to find humor in her experiences. Her quick quips and insightful, albeit sarcastic, comments on marriage and relationships made her an icon for her liberated and unconventional approach to romance. Gbor was unafraid to voice her opinions, often challenging societal norms regarding women and love. Her remarks not only entertained but also inspired many to embrace their independence and view relationships through a lens of humor. This unique perspective set her apart as a woman who navigated the complexities of love and marriage with grace and a touch of sass. Her legacy continues to resonate, reminding us of the importance of humor in life's challenges. Gbor's relationships extended beyond her husbands. She was romantically involved with various powerful and famous men, including German composer Willy Schmidt-Ginter, Turkish President Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, and Dominican diplomat Porfirio Rubirosa. Each of these relationships added to her aura of intrigue and sophistication, often positioning her at the center of international attention and gossip. Her affair with Ataturk, a significant figure in Turkish history, showcased her ability to attract influential men. The relationship with Rubirosa, known for his charm and connections, further solidified her image as a femme fatale. Gbor's romantic entanglements were often filled with scandal and speculation, which only reinforced her public persona. The allure of her life was not just in her marriages, but in the high-profile connections she maintained, making her a subject of fascination in the media. These relationships highlighted her social status and the glamorous lifestyle she led, captivating audiences around the world. One of the most scandalous claims associated with Gbor was her rumored sexual encounter with her stepson, Nicky Hilton. This controversial relationship was highly publicized and added to her notorious reputation, feeding into her image as a woman who defied societal norms and was unapologetically herself. The alleged affair sparked intense media scrutiny and public fascination as it challenged the traditional boundaries of family relationships. Gbor, known for her glamorous lifestyle and multiple marriages, often found herself at the center of gossip columns. But this particular rumor took things to a new level. It painted her as a figure who lived by her own rules, unafraid of the consequences that might come from her choices. The speculation surrounding this relationship contributed to the perception of Gbor as a bold and daring woman, someone who was not easily swayed by public opinion or societal expectations. This narrative of defiance and independence only solidified her status as a cultural icon as she continued to navigate her life in the spotlight, often embracing the scandal that came with it. The combination of her beauty, charm, and the audacity of her rumored actions made her a subject of intrigue, ensuring that her legacy would be one filled with both admiration and controversy. Gbor became more famous for her personality and her life in the public eye than for her actual film roles. Though she acted in a few notable films, her fame primarily came from her appearances on reality TV and in live programs, where her charm, humor, and striking personality captivated audiences. Many saw her as the precursor to modern-day celebrities who are famous for being famous. Her presence on screen and her ability to engage an audience with her charisma alone earned her comparisons to later celebrities like Kim Kardashian, solidifying her legacy as a media personality. Gbor's wit and glamorous lifestyle made her a fixture in the tabloids and on talk shows, where she often shared her thoughts on love, life, and fame. She was known for her distinctive voice and playful banter, which endeared her to fans. Her relationships and marriages also kept her in the spotlight, as she navigated the complexities of love and celebrity. This blend of talent and personality allowed her to remain relevant in a rapidly changing entertainment landscape, influencing how fame is perceived today. Gbor's autobiography, co-written with Gerald Frank, offered readers a fascinating look into her intricate personality and extraordinary life. Frank portrayed Gbor as a woman who seemed to belong to the court of Louis XV, yet found herself in the vibrant world of the 20th century. This unique blend of old-world elegance and modern Hollywood glamour made her a captivating figure. Gbor herself expressed a desire to embody the famous mistresses of history, such as Madame de Pompadour. She aimed to merge their allure and sensuality with her own distinctive style. This aspiration revealed much about her self-image and the way she viewed her place in the world. Her life was a tapestry woven with threads of charm, sophistication, and a touch of mischief. The insights from her autobiography not only highlighted her ambitions, but also deepened her mystique as a timeless icon. Readers were drawn to her stories, which reflected a life lived with passion and flair, making her an unforgettable presence in both history and popular culture. Gbor was unapologetically independent and believed in her right to choose her partners rather than being chosen. This philosophy of empowerment and autonomy was evident in many of her public statements, where she emphasized the importance of being in control of her relationships. She once famously said, "I want to choose the man, I do not permit men to choose me," highlighting her progressive outlook on relationships for her time. Her emphasis on personal choice and agency resonated with fans, contributing to her status as a symbol of female empowerment. Gbor's approach to love and partnership was revolutionary, especially during an era when women often felt pressured to conform to traditional roles. She encouraged women to assert their desires and make their own decisions, which inspired many to seek their own paths in life. Her confidence and self-assuredness made her a role model for those who valued independence and self-determination. Gbor's legacy continues to influence discussions about women's rights and personal freedom in relationships. Arriving in the United States in 1941, Gbor left behind the turmoil of war-torn Europe and embarked on her Hollywood journey. She quickly distinguished herself with her European elegance, refined manners, and a distinctive accent that set her apart from her American counterparts. Her beauty and poise captivated audiences, and her charming accent added to her allure. Gbor became one of the first European stars to make a significant impact in Hollywood, bringing a touch of sophistication that was both refreshing and exotic to the American entertainment scene. The public was fascinated by her presence, which seemed to embody a world of glamour and charm that was often romanticized in films. Her ability to navigate the Hollywood landscape with grace and style allowed her to carve out a unique niche, making her a beloved figure in the industry. Gbor's influence extended beyond her film roles, as she became a symbol of the glamorous lifestyle that many aspired to, further solidifying her status as a cultural icon. Although Gbor's acting roles were often minor, they contributed to her status as a glamorous figure in Hollywood. She appeared in movies like Lovely to Look At, We're Not Married, and John Huston's Moulin Rouge, where she brought her unique style and accent to the screen. In these films, Gbor often played characters that embodied elegance and charm, which resonated with audiences. Her performances, while not always the focus of the films, showcased her ability to portray the archetype of a sophisticated woman. This image of glamour became a significant part of her identity as an actress. Gbor's presence in these movies added a touch of allure, and her distinctive voice and mannerisms made her memorable. Even though she may not have been celebrated for her acting prowess, her contributions to the films helped solidify her status as a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Fans and the public alike associated her with a lifestyle of luxury and sophistication, making her a lasting symbol of Hollywood glamour. One of Gbor's most notable quirks was her use of the word darling, which she would call nearly everyone. This catchphrase became part of her identity and persona, adding to her charm and making her memorable to fans. She once explained that using darling was simply easier than remembering everyone's names. This practical approach to social interactions was endearing to her followers and became one of the many aspects of her personality that set her apart, reinforcing her image as a charming socialite. Her use of darling was not just a term of endearment. It was a reflection of her larger-than-life character. It created an atmosphere of warmth and familiarity, making people feel special even in brief encounters. This simple word encapsulated her playful spirit and her ability to connect with others, regardless of their status. Gbor's charm was not just in her glamorous lifestyle, but also in her ability to make everyone feel included and appreciated. Her legacy continues to resonate, reminding us of the power of kindness and charm in social interactions. Gbor was admired for her beauty, which she maintained with a disciplined regime. She credited her radiant complexion to simple practices like consuming green peppers for vitamin C, which she claimed helped her skin retain its youthful glow. This focus on nutrition was a key part of her beauty routine, as she believed that what one puts into their body reflects on the outside. Gbor also introduced blotting paper to her fans, a tool that would later become popular in mainstream beauty routines. She understood the importance of keeping skin looking fresh and oil-free, especially in the spotlight. Her openness about her beauty routines helped her fans connect with her on a personal level, as she shared tips that could make anyone feel glamorous. Gbor's approach to beauty was not just about looking good. It was about feeling good and confident in one's own skin. Her legacy in beauty continues to inspire many, showing that with a little discipline and the right practices, anyone can enhance their natural beauty. Ahead of her time, Gbor was a vocal advocate for cosmetic enhancements, believing that women should do what it takes to feel beautiful and confident. She was one of the few celebrities of her era to openly support plastic surgery, remarking that a little bit here and a little bit there could help maintain one's appearance. Her candid attitude towards cosmetic procedures influenced the way beauty was discussed in Hollywood, with Gbor encouraging women to take control of their appearance if it made them feel better. She often spoke about the importance of self-care and how looking good could boost a person's self-esteem. Gbor's views challenged the traditional notions of beauty and femininity, making her a pioneer in the conversation about cosmetic surgery. By sharing her experiences and opinions, she helped to normalize the idea that seeking enhancements was not something to be ashamed of. This openness contributed to a shift in societal attitudes, allowing women to feel empowered in their choices regarding their looks. Her legacy continues to inspire discussions about beauty and self-acceptance in modern times. Gbor offered numerous pieces of advice for women, some of which reflected her traditional views on femininity, while others were unexpectedly progressive. She believed in the importance of maintaining an air of mystery and being entertaining rather than just beautiful. According to Gbor, beauty alone was not enough to keep a man's interest. Personality and wit were equally essential. This philosophy was rooted in her own experiences and shaped by her vibrant personality, encouraging women to cultivate depth beyond physical appearance. She often emphasized that charm and intelligence could captivate others more than mere looks. Gbor's perspective suggested that women should embrace their individuality and not rely solely on their physical attributes. She encouraged women to be engaging conversationalists and to develop their interests and talents. This approach not only empowered women to express themselves, but also highlighted the importance of being multifaceted individuals in relationships. Gbor's insights continue to resonate, reminding women that true allure comes from a combination of beauty, personality, and intellect. Emphasizing financial independence, Gbor advised women to keep a secret bank account. This advice was rooted in her own life experiences having gone through multiple marriages. She believed it was important for women to have their own financial security, not necessarily because they didn't trust their partners, but because it allowed them autonomy. Gbor's view on financial independence was both practical and progressive, especially for a woman of her time. She understood the complexities of relationships and the potential for financial dependency to create vulnerability. By encouraging women to maintain their own funds, she inspired many to take control of their financial futures. This perspective resonated with countless women who sought to secure their own paths in life, regardless of their marital status. Gbor's insights into financial wisdom highlighted the importance of self-reliance and empowerment, making her a role model for those navigating the challenges of love and money. Her legacy continues to inspire women to prioritize their financial well-being. Known for her humor, Gbor often joked about marriage and relationships, making light of the institution itself. She suggested that the key to a happy marriage was for the husband to have a night out with the boys, and the wife should have one too, with her own boys. This playful perspective on marriage highlighted her belief that both partners should enjoy their independence and have their own social lives. Gbor's witty remarks about relationships endeared her to fans, and showcased her as a liberated woman who did not conform to societal expectations of wives and marriages. She often quipped that marriage was like a deck of cards. In the beginning, all you need is 2 hearts and a diamond, but by the end, you are looking for a club and a spade. Her humor not only entertained but also sparked conversations about the roles of men and women in relationships. Gbor's lighthearted approach to serious topics made her a beloved figure, as she encouraged others to view marriage with a sense of humor and realism. Her views on marriage reflected a modern attitude that resonated with many, allowing her to connect with audiences across generations. Gbor's philosophy was that women should be more than just physically attractive. They should be intriguing, witty, and engaging to truly capture someone's interest. She frequently spoke about the importance of being entertaining, citing historical figures like Cleopatra as examples of women whose allure was rooted in their personalities. Gbor believed that charm and character were essential qualities that could elevate a woman beyond mere beauty. She often emphasized that a captivating personality could leave a lasting impression, making one memorable in a world filled with superficiality. This perspective made her stand out in Hollywood, where many focus solely on looks. Gbor encouraged women to cultivate their own unique charm, suggesting that true allure comes from a combination of intelligence, humor, and charisma. By promoting this idea, she inspired many to embrace their individuality and to recognize that being entertaining could be just as important as physical appearance. Her legacy continues to influence how women view themselves and their roles in society. Gbor's life was filled with drama, and one of the most notorious incidents happened when she was pulled over for driving with expired registration tags. During this encounter, she allegedly slapped a police officer, which led to her arrest. This event sparked a media frenzy, capturing the attention of the public and reinforcing her image as a rebellious figure. Gbor's actions during this incident showcased her defiance against authority and rules. Her unapologetic attitude and refusal to back down only added to her bold personality. The incident became a defining moment in her life, illustrating her willingness to confront the consequences of her actions. It was not just a simple traffic stop. It became a symbol of her larger-than-life persona. Gbor's reputation as someone unafraid of scandal was solidified, and she continued to embrace her image as a glamorous and controversial figure in Hollywood. The incident remains a significant part of her legacy, highlighting her complex relationship with fame and authority. Though Gbor was widely recognized for her glamorous relationships with men, she once revealed a surprising aspect of her personal life. Gbor confessed to having a strong attraction to the legendary actress Greta Garbo, whom she described as overwhelmingly beautiful. This admission highlighted a side of Gbor that was less known to the public. While she never pursued a romantic relationship with a woman, her admiration for Garbo showcased her openness and her lack of strict boundaries when it came to her desires. Gbor's acknowledgement of her feelings for another woman added to her mystique, painting her as someone who was unafraid to embrace her attractions, regardless of societal expectations. This revelation not only enriched her persona, but also illustrated a more complex understanding of love and attraction that transcended traditional norms. Gbor's candidness about her feelings for Garbo reflected a broader acceptance of diverse attractions, making her a figure of intrigue in both her personal and public life. In a surprising twist, Gbor's third husband, George Sanders, ended up marrying her sister, Magda. This unexpected turn of events added a layer of complexity to the already intricate relationships within the Gbor family. The marriage between Sanders and Magda was notably brief, lasting only 32 days, yet it highlighted the unconventional dynamics that characterized Gbor's personal life. Zsa played a significant role in bringing Sanders and Magda together, showcasing her unique approach to love and family ties. This involvement illustrated her willingness to navigate the often murky waters of relationships, where loyalty and affection could intertwine in unexpected ways. The intertwining of their lives not only stirred public interest, but also reflected the complexities of familial bonds, where love could shift and change in surprising directions. Gbor's life was marked by such intricate relationships, revealing her distinctive perspective on what it meant to be part of a family. Her marriage to Conrad Hilton, the hotel magnate, was one of Gbor's most challenging experiences. The couple's relationship was marked by significant tension due to their differing lifestyles and values. Hilton was known for his frugality, which often clashed with Gbor's love for luxury and the finer things in life. This difference created a rift between them, as Gbor found herself feeling restricted and controlled. She alleged that Hilton tried to manage every aspect of her life, including her spending habits. Initially, Gbor viewed the marriage as a beneficial match, believing it would enhance her social standing and provide her with the lifestyle she desired. However, as time went on, she came to realize that the relationship was a mistake. The controlling nature of Hilton and the constant struggle over finances and lifestyle choices led to a tumultuous and unhappy marriage. This period marked one of the darker chapters in Gbor's life, highlighting the difficulties she faced in balancing her desire for independence with the constraints imposed by her husband. The challenges of this marriage would leave a lasting impact on her, shaping her views on love and partnership in the years to come. Gbor claimed that Hilton took advantage of her, which resulted in the birth of her only child, Francesca Hilton. This allegation cast a shadow over her marriage to Hilton and was a difficult memory for Gbor. The relationship between Gbor and Hilton was marked by tension and complexity, as the circumstances surrounding Francesca's birth were not just a personal matter, but also a public one that affected Gbor's reputation. The pain of this experience lingered throughout her life, influencing her views on love and trust. Her relationship with Francesca was complicated, filled with both love and conflict. Despite their struggles, Francesca remained an essential part of Gbor's life, representing a connection to her past and a reminder of the sacrifices Gbor made. The challenges in their relationship often mirrored the difficulties Gbor faced in her marriages, highlighting the personal sacrifices she made, often at the cost of her happiness. These experiences shaped Gbor's identity, revealing the complexities of her life as an actress and a mother, and underscoring the emotional toll of her past. Francesca Hilton, Gbor's only child, faced a life filled with challenges despite her mother's fame and wealth. Tragically, Francesca died in poverty, highlighting the stark contrast between her mother's glamorous public persona and the struggles she endured privately. The relationship between Francesca and her stepfather, Frederick Prinz von Anhalt, was strained, which added to the difficulties she faced. This complex family dynamic created a layer of sadness in Gbor's life as she outlived her daughter. The hardships Francesca experienced served as a poignant reminder of the personal costs that can accompany fame and fortune. Gbor's later years were marked by reflections on her relationship with Francesca, which remained a significant aspect of her life. The sorrow of losing her only child, coupled with a knowledge of Francesca's struggles, painted a bittersweet picture of Gbor's legacy. The contrast between public success and private pain is a powerful narrative that resonates deeply, revealing the often unseen challenges that accompany a life in the spotlight. In her later years, Gbor's health declined significantly as she battled dementia and other illnesses. This decline was a stark contrast to the vibrant socialite she once was, known for her glamorous lifestyle and numerous marriages. As time went on, she spent her final years largely isolated and bedridden, a situation that was difficult for someone who had once thrived in the spotlight. The once lively gatherings and social events that defined her earlier life were replaced by quiet days spent in the company of caregivers. Her increasing dependence on others highlighted the vulnerability that can accompany aging, even for someone who had lived such a colorful life. Friends and family noted the gradual loss of her faculties, which painted a tragic picture of her later years. The sparkle that had once characterized her personality dimmed, leaving behind a poignant reminder of the passage of time and the fragility of life. This period underscored the reality that even the most glamorous lives can face profound challenges, revealing the human experience behind the public persona. In her final years, Gbor's life was heavily influenced by her last husband, Frederick Prins van Anhalen. He maintained tight control over her, which raised many eyebrows and sparked controversy. Allegedly, he kept her daughter, Francesca, away from her, creating a rift that many found troubling. The situation became even more alarming when it was revealed that Gbor was not informed of Francesca's death. This lack of communication and the isolation from her family led to questions about von Anhalt's true intentions. Many speculated that his controlling behavior was financially motivated, as he managed Gbor's affairs during her vulnerable years. The scrutiny surrounding his actions cast a shadow over Gbor's final days, leading to concerns about the loyalty of those closest to her. Friends and fans alike were left wondering if von Anhalt's influence was in Gbor's best interest, or if it was driven by personal gain. The complexities of their relationship and the circumstances of her later life remain a topic of discussion and concern. Gbor passed away in 2016 at the age of 99, following years of health complications. Her passing marked the end of an era, as Gbor was one of the last remaining icons from Hollywood's golden age. Known for her glamorous lifestyle and sharp wit, she captivated audiences with her charm and beauty. Gbor's life was filled with drama, love, and scandal, making her a fascinating figure in the entertainment world. She was married multiple times, and her relationships often made headlines, adding to her allure. Gbor was not just an actress, she was a socialite who mingled with the rich and famous, often sharing her thoughts on love and life in her unique style. Her death brought a sense of closure to a story that had fascinated fans for decades. Even after her passing, her legacy continues to intrigue and inspire fans, reminding them of a time when Hollywood was filled with larger-than-life personalities. Gbor's life was a captivating blend of glamour and controversy. Her numerous marriages, including her high-profile union with Conrad Hilton, often overshadowed her acting career. Each marriage brought its own drama, with headlines that kept the public intrigued. Her relationship with George Sanders was particularly tumultuous, showcasing the ups and downs of her romantic life. Gbor's bold personality led to several scandalous incidents, most notably her arrest in 2005 for slapping a police officer, which only added to her notoriety. Known for her sharp wit, she delivered memorable quotes that reflected her larger-than-life persona. Gbor embraced her image as a glamorous diva, frequently attending lavish parties and mingling with Hollywood's elite. Her sisters, Eva and Magda, also made their mark, but Zaza's vibrant character often stole the spotlight. Her ability to adapt and remain relevant in a changing entertainment landscape highlighted her resilience. Even as time passed, she continued to be a beloved figure, embodying the essence of old Hollywood charm and excess. The secrets and scandals surrounding her life ensure that her legacy remains a topic of fascination for fans and historians alike.